Welcome guys to our YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, I heartily welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain you about the problem which is solved in the TCS NQT, which is organized at 21st this February in this year. Let me first explain you the problem statement. Then I will help you how to code it. So at first, let's create a project. In order to create it, go to the new menu, then go to project. Here select the Java version is selected. Make sure that you have Java and IntelliJ installed, or any other you prefer, you can use it. Then click create project from template and click command line of create click on next. And here I am going to explain about, here I am going to give it the project name TCS NQT. Okay guys, and let's finish this project. Let's I'm opening the new window. As you can see that our main method has an auto filled, but in TCS exam there is no copy paste options are available. You have to hard code every single character within your own hand. There is no excuse. We can use the keyboard shortcuts. That's why you set up your queue faster. Okay, but here in IntelliJ it is auto formatted and auto for faster development it is given like that. Okay, so let's consider about what's the problem statement. Which I faced, I've given a problem like, suppose you are given the radius of a circle. Okay, which is given as a float. Okay, something like this. Okay, something okay, it is given like a float, like float value which is r ready, which is given as in my question it is given like 18.9. Okay, what you have to do, in that problem you have to calculate the area of the circle. You know, we have know the area of circle, that is area equals to pi multiplied by radii, which is radius, times radius. Okay, this is the formula how to implement this. Make sure while implementing in your own language you use the pi that is defined by the programming language itself. That will help you find this better accuracy and the better result. In this while considering Java programming language, I consider the built-in. He also explained. He also asked me to print the output up to 2 decimal places. How to do that? I'll tell you in action. Let me just do the coding and I will explain what I've done. Let's do this. Now you can see that I have coded the code. Let's run this and I will explain after I execute the code. Now you can see that we finally calculate the area and displayed it. You can see that at first we entered the radius value, which is stored in the variable called rad, which by using the scanner class we input from the console. Once we read the value stored in the variable rad, I will use the scanner class that is defined in the java.util package for basic standard input from the console. Once we read the value and store it in the radius value, we calculate the area using the formula, which is given as phi, which is also given which is defined. You use the phi function that is defined in the built-in language. Suppose you use C, you try to find out what is the value of phi in that language and use that one. Then only you find the accurate result. Otherwise your test cases won't pass. Okay. So in this case, I use I use the phi from the which is a static field in the math class in math class, which is also a static class in Java, which is depending on the Java to language package. We use that constant and multiply it with the radius twice, that is pi into radi. Then our result is finally found. And also he asked print up to 2 decimals. Okay, I want the outputs in 2 decimals. How can we read? In normal print system that print len, it prints the entire bunch of this. It is after decimal is several places, but he asked up to print up to 2 decimals. How to use? We use the formatting printf statement that is defined by the Java programming language, that is system.out.printf %dot 2. Dot 2 means mention after decimal we want 2 characters to be printed, 2 places need to be printed. Here in this case the area, which is a floating point value, that is represented with the format specifier f, which represents the floating point value, and we display its output up to 2 decimal points. Here you can see that the output. Now let me consider about the second problem which was asked. Okay, let me comment this out. Okay, I will come to scenario with the second question. Okay, let me uncomment it, which is also required in the second question as well. Now the second question was, suppose you are given a string. Okay, this is about a cryptography systems. Suppose you are given a string A, P, S, R, and you have to do this like this. Suppose you have to use this encryption. That is, suppose if A is given, you have to print Y. If E is given, if Z is given, you have to print A. Okay, so let me draw this at first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Here, suppose this input alphabet contains any of this. Suppose if input string, suppose A is R, means at least one character is A, then what will be its in output format? What will be? It will be Z, Y, X. Let me write from here. It will be A, X, Y, Z, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, O N M L K J I H G F E C E D C B A. Okay, so if A is given as input, then you have to print Z. If B is given as a character, you have to print Y. If Z is given as a character, you have to print A. How to do this? There are numerous methods to do with it, but in exam I just stick with one idea. What I have did is I did this way. So what I did, I first create a string builder object, which is you have to create dynamic array in dynamic string in Java, because in general strings are immutable in Java, but you have to, in this case you have to, I use string builder because it's a dynamic in nature and it's mutable, and it will help me to find out the result. Okay, so I'll create the string builder. Let's sort it. Let's call it BD for, because in this one the more less character you write, the more time you can find to write the program. Okay, so I create this the string builder object, which is called as BD. Okay, now consider about developing the program. How to do this? Okay. If okay, I have to create a for loop for in. Okay, at first I have to read that program. At first I have to read the string which is given as input. How to read that? How to do this? String input equal to sc dot next. Okay, given in what? Suppose in this case it is given as a word, not as a sentence. That's why no need to write next line. Okay, and character is for loop which applied in where, in array form. Okay, so I have to apply the built-in function that is defined in the string, that is input that is given a string, and use the method toChar to convert into character array, which gives its strings as a collection of characters. Okay, for each character in this input I have to check this. If character equals to a bd dot append but in case of append you use the double quote because it is for string. You have to pass a string, not a character. Okay, if you read a, then you have to pass z. Similarly you have to do the necessary verbs. Necessary equals to b dot. Okay, let me come back to when I have done. Okay, oh, so it's not available. Okay, let's like put it to be append y. Let me minimize this. Get to window. Next one is get to window. Okay, so I have to do this several times. And what have to happen? X have to happen. In the question it is given that you have to encode like this. ch equals to b dot append w if ch equals to e v in Adish some mismatches occur, but in editor which is given in the browser or when it is in a text window, it is already giving the text, it will be not one problem. Okay, we can append u. Oh, here misplaced the semicolon. Okay, not fine. ch and e. Yes. Oh, see, I missed it. I have to use single quote, not double quote. Guys, keep care out. In character, use single quote. Never use double quote. It will ruin your program. Now final our code is complete. Let's run this. Okay. Oh, where is error? See this. See this. What in ID you have to see this. What is given out of it you have to observe line by line. Okay. So in line of 33, 23. Oh, I missed the semicolon. So now the error is gone. Let's run this, and I'll check the output and explain how this code works. Okay, let's give him the same. Let's give the word Samir. How? Well, I have not printed it. Okay, so I have to print that. How to print that? Once this is done, how to print this? Well, you have to use string build. You have to use normal print statement in Java. The system.out.print line. You have to print. It is a string builder object, and string builder object it will see the its object details. It is reference to the object, that is the address at which this object is stored. But we want to see the content that is stored in this object. How you can see that in Java? It can be seen by using by invoking the toString method of that object. Okay, here it is. The object is string builder object is builder, or in this is bd. I have to apply dot to string. Okay, now that it will be seen. Let's see in action. Let's run further. Wait, let's give a pass. Let's what keyword Samir. Okay, let's check this output. S H. Let me see this code. Whether the perfect encoding done or not. At first we read S. For S, you can see that H is given. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay. He did from last it is 8th position, it is at 8th position. Okay. For S, H is equal done. Perfectly fine. For A it is given as Z. Okay, perfectly fine. For M it is given 9. Perfectly fine. For I it is given R. Okay, from this count, this same position. Okay. For R, I. Okay. Now perfectly encoded. Okay, let me explain why this code is written. Okay. So this is used to encode our given string in a possible format. Okay, so use the rule, and if you found this character, then we append this. Append means attach a string at the end of a given string. Initially the string is given as null. Initially this, that means bd contains nothing. Okay, bd contains like empty string, like this. Now you attach this. Certain things are added. Okay, so this way this is works. Thanks guys for watching, and this way you can perform the appending into string builder object. String builders are useful over normal strings which are immutable, but using string builder objects we can mutate the given string. Okay, thanks guys for watching our video. Please share this video with your colleagues who are necessary to prepare for TCS NQT. Thanks for watching guys. Please share, keep supporting, and do subscribe. If you are new visitor, please subscribe our channel and keep help our hands, and I will posting the necessary videos to help you with your career in future. Bye bye, and thanks for watching. Please share with your friends.